Hey guys, it's Masuki Arts. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going over some of my favorite 2024 art supplies. I know it's a little bit early to be calling the year over or like labeling which supplies were my favorite from this year. But you know, look, I'm not going to discover anything mind-blowing in the last few months of the year, okay? Like, let me have this. That being said, this is going to be all the art supplies that I either discovered this year or that I just used and appreciated, especially this year, based on like how my workflow has changed and all that. I know there's going to be a few that maybe I wouldn't have put in at all last year simply because my workflow is different, and some that obviously I just hadn't discovered yet. You know, yeah, things are going to be different for my 2024 roundup really than they would have been before. That was a little bit of a tangent. Might have to cut it down in post. But anyways, first item, this watercolor set from Mia or Maya Arts. It's definitely one of my favorites. I've used this so much already. I mean, it was so pristine when I got it, and now it's just such a mess because I've loved it so much. This was sent to me by Maya Arts. They did send me a whole bunch of watercolors back in April, I think. March, April, one of those months. And I love all the sets that they sent me, but this one is the one that I've used the most. I love that it's travel sized. I love that it has these little capsules. The quality of the watercolor is phenomenal. I like the little indented space for mixing and that you can flatten this out and use this side too. There's a dog hair. Oh my gosh. Anyways, the leather pouch is also a really nice touch. Because yeah, you can just fold up your set and stick it in there, and it's nice and protected, and your bag that you're maybe putting it in to travel with is also protected. It's just a really nice set, and I love it a lot, and I will definitely be using it a lot for the foreseeable future. We are interrupting this regularly scheduled program to tell you to go check out my Etsy shop. Since fairies have overtaken my sketchbook and my life, my shop has become the ultimate fairy lover's dream. With products ranging from stickers, pins, and prints to original paintings, I've got it all. All of my stickers are printed on waterproof vinyl, and my prints are on high-quality, durable, matte photo paper. So if you're watching this video, there's probably a fairy that's perfect for you. Whether you're looking for stickers, prints, paintings, or pins, head to www.etsy.com/shop/MazukiArtStudio. Next on the list is kind of a staple for me, Mod Podge. I use matte Mod Podge in my collages. I also use tacky glue for situations where I'm worried about a piece not holding, like if a piece is being like layered on top of an edge and like it seems like maybe it might not hold on both, you know, like if you're layering a piece of paper over top of the edge of another piece of paper, like you might want a stronger grip. Matte Mod Podge is really great though for your basic collage work, and I do love it. I hoard this stuff because it's great. That being said, you can't have an art supply video without mentioning the angel Aileen herself. Aileen's original tacky glue has been the love of my life for many years now. Yeah, so I love this glue. You can use it on like fabric, paper, cardboard, pretty much anything. Although I think it works best with paper and fabric. I don't know how well it would really hold cardboard if you're doing something like very construction heavy and not just like flat on flat. But anyway, I love this stuff. It's fast drying. It's got quite a grip to it. Yeah, I love this stuff. Next up, maybe this one's kind of boring. Maybe you guys don't like this one, but a spray bottle. I love having a spray bottle. I keep one in my school bag, so that when I go to school, or class I should say, and I'm painting, I have water on hand all the time. Art classrooms can be like really crowded, and oftentimes there's only one or two sinks, so you know, if someone's at the sink, which there pretty much always is someone at the sink, you might not be able to get water for a while, and obviously, you know, people that want to wash their hands need to wash their hands. So I just like keeping like a little mister bottle in my bag. This is also handy if I'm painting between classes too, and when I'm at home, like I don't have like a water cup that I use to clean my brushes. I just find that, you know, when your water dirties, you want to be able to like switch it out really quick so that you don't have to interrupt your workflow. So I like to just keep a little spray bottle in like a shallow dish. I'll spray some water and clean my brushes that way. Yeah, without the hassle of a cup. Although for like brushes that are dirty with glue or paint or whatever, I do have this. Next up, what I want to talk about is Arctic's acrylic markers. They did send me this set. They also sent me 2 other sets over the course of the last year or so. They sent me an acrylic marker with 3mm nibs. They sent me a metallic brush tip acrylic marker set back in December 23, and then they also sent me this set kind of in the middle, and this is my favorite set. It's 60 colors. It's a really nice quality. I think my one complaint with these would have to be that sometimes, depending on how much you use them, the tip will fray a little bit. Not sure if I'm doing something wrong or if I've just used it so much that one of these markers has started to wear down. I wanted to show you guys what I meant. These are 2 of the like pinky skin tone colors I use the most to like correct some of my paintings, but it's really not that bad. Like you can see like it's a little fuzzy. Same with that one, but like it's not bad. Like when I'm saying this is just like it's showing signs of wear and tear. That's all. I do love these a lot. They are so precious to me. Next up is Gouache with a travel palette. I'm certain you all know by now, I've mentioned it so many times, I use gouache kind of like it's watercolor. Like I used it more thinned out. And get ready to be jump scared because my palette's disgusting. Yeah, there's literally still water in it from yesterday's painting session, but yeah, you know, this is all gouache. It's great. I love it. I take this palette with me everywhere. And then this 24 color set, I got for Christmas from my parents a couple years ago. Himi also sent me a huge gouache palette, like, I forget, it was 48 colors. I use that one a lot too. I use it pretty much every time that I'm like refilling this palette because it has so many colors. It's just really great to be able to put some pre-mixed ones out. And then this one I save primarily for when I need like opaque color for something. So yeah, but I've loved these palettes, and one thing I don't hear people talking about enough is that these things, the smell for a Himi gouache set is really nice. To me it kind of smells like a soft rubber, or like almost kind of Play-Doh-y, but not quite. Not sure how else to describe it. And there's a dog here again. What the heck? Anyway, delicious, yummy smell aside, I do love Himi gouache. It's good stuff. The next thing I want to talk about is glitter glue. But specifically this brand of glitter glue, because it doesn't leave a residue when it dries. It just has the glitter kind of like flat, as long as you don't like apply way too much or anything. And this gold glitter glue I need to get more of because it is like the perfect gold glitter mix. So when you apply glitter to a painting, you need to pay attention to which kind it is, because if it's a metallic gold glitter, when you scan your painting, that glitter is just going to look like brown or black spots on your painting in the scan. But if it's a holographic gold glitter, like these stars that are like turning blue and purple, you know, they'll look gold and also that color in the scan. So this one does have some metallic gold glitters in it. You can see where I'm moving my finger, like it's turning dark, it's turning gold, you know. And then some of it's like turning blue and purple, you know. So it matters what kind of glitter you use. These two I also love. This one does have some metallic glitter kind of like in the mix. You can see the little black and silver specks in that colorful holographic mix. But then this one has no metallic at all. It's all hollow glitter. So this one is probably my favorite. And obviously this is all preference. Like any glitter glue will be fun to use and all that. I just prefer the holographic glitter mixes to the metallic ones. You know, they're just better in my opinion for if you're doing what I'm doing, you know, which is creating paintings and then scanning them for prints and stickers and all that. And it's not like I won't use a metallic glitter. There's plenty of paintings I've created that have a metallic glitter on them. It's just that you kind of have to accept that seeing the piece in person will be better than seeing just the scan in that case. Next up is Canson watercolor sketchbooks in the size 9x12. I love these things. I do not have a fresh one to show off though, unfortunately, because over the summer, okay, I went through like one a month. And summer's almost over as I'm recording this. I think that'll slow down during the semester. But anyways, yeah, I love these things. The paper quality is really nice, especially for what I do. I mean, if I were doing like serious like gallery paintings, you know, like I was giving it to a museum, maybe I would want a more expensive brand just for like that extra assurance that, you know, you get what you pay for. But these things are like $10 and they have like 20 sheets, I think, you know, which usually gets me 10-ish paintings, you know, give or take. I think some of these might come with 30 sheets. I don't really remember, because I definitely have more than 10 paintings in here. But anyways, they're nice sketchbooks for what I use them for. And I've really gotten into decorating my sketchbooks lately. So, I mean, I've been decorating for a while, but like, I love how chaotic my sketchbook covers look now. It's just a lot of fun. I've been using Canson watercolor paper forever. I've dabbled in a couple other sketchbook types. But yeah, right now this is my favorite. I like that it's sheets, like there's a little seal at the top, but you can pull the sheets off and everything, and that works really well for what I do, because I usually cut down my paintings a little bit anyways, you know. Next up, I want to talk about my Graby synthetic squirrel hair round brushes. They came in a huge pack. I like these big ones for laying down like a lot of color at once, like on my backgrounds. I like these like smaller sizes for more refined coloring, like if I'm just laying down a light color across the character, or like sometimes if I'm doing like the hair or the main like skin color or whatever. These are really great for that. I also have detail brushes, which we'll get to in just a moment. So these are not the detail brushes, but Himi also has a really great set of like synthetic watercolor and gouache paintbrushes. They're also round brushes. I like this one. It's very worn out. I've used it a lot and put it under a lot of stress. I think it needs like a good wash and reshape, because it's starting to show signs of you know, it's been neglected a little bit. But again, these brushes came in a nice big set. I want to say it was 6 or 8 brushes in the set, and there were a lot of different sizes and all that, and they're just really great. They're really quite good quality, and this one has kept its shape really well, even though I've used it a lot. This one I did a lot more scrubbing and detail work with, so it's been quite mistreated. But even so, it's, yeah, I need to reshape it, that's all. But even so, it's looking good. For my detail brushes, I use these Ledge Bay brushes. Ledge Bay is a company that makes like hobby supplies for paint by number and hobby painters. But this brush set I've had for like 3, maybe 4 years almost at this point. But yeah, it's held up really well, and I love the little detail brushes. They're really great for all of my blending. Can't go without talking about microns. I love my Sakura Pigma microns, especially in 05 or 01, nice and small. I use this like, you know, sepia brown type of tone, and I'm thinking of switching over to the ones that have the plastic nib. I've heard those hold up a little better than the ones with like the metal nib. My one complaint with these is that this tip gets pushed into the metal. I mean, I don't press super hard or anything, but just over time, it seems to just get pushed in. Again, I don't press super hard. I'm a rough sketcher, but like when it comes to inking, like I'm very cautious and light. So for it to just be like, okay, your pen still has ink in it, but it's unusable because the nib is literally inside the pen now, is like a little silly. So I'm going to try the ones with the plastic nib, and I will probably update you guys at some point in the future when I've started using those, and I will give you my verdict on which one's better. But yeah, I own tons of these things. I love them. They're really nice quality, and they do last a long time. At least it feels like they last a long time, because I really only have to go and shop for microns like once or twice a year, and I am drawing every single day. That being said, I buy like 3 or 4 at a time in my favorite colors. So I was torn which brand of gel pen I wanted to put in this video, because they're both kind of good for different things and they both have their faults. So this is an Ohuhu white gel pen. This does great over Ohuhu markers, but when I'm using it over a painting, it's not as opaque. It's still a great white gel pen, and I love that it comes with metallics. Like the set of Ohuhu gel pens that you get is like, you get 6 white gel pens, and then you get 3 silver gel pens and 3 gold gel pens, and the gold and the white are the ones that I use the most. But I do love the silver ones too. The metallic ones are really a plus. They're some of the better metallic gel pens that I've used. The white gel pens, again, they do great over the Ohuhu marker, but over watercolor, it's not that great. And it could be a difference of the paper texture too. Like marker paper is so much smoother. And these are probably made to go over, like, you know, the marker paper. And then these are the Arteza gel pens. And the thing that's kind of wrong with them is when I bought my first pack of 3 Arteza gel pens, 2 of them did not work. But the one that did worked amazingly. And I tweeted out like, hey, I'm kind of disappointed my Arteza gel pens didn't work. Only one of them out of 3 works, right? Arteza like immediately saw the tweet and they reached out to me for the order number and everything. They completely refunded me. So they really, like, you know, they earned my loyalty as a brand because they reached out and they corrected it, you know. So since then I bought a 12 pack of these, and that has lasted me quite a while. That was like a year ago that I did that, and you know, these work really well. So yeah, I love both of these for different reasons. And you know, whichever one you go with, you might have difficulties with it, or you might not. Gel pens as a product are just hit or miss. But yeah, these are 2 really great brands that make pretty solid gel pens. Okay guys, that is all I have to show you today. There's definitely more art supplies that I could have included, so if you want to hear me yap more about my favorite art supplies, let me know, because that is definitely a possibility. If you felt so inclined to let me know that you need me to yap more, you know, I will. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to the fall. Let me know what your favorite art supplies of 2024 are, or were, you know. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Real quick before I end the video, I want to give a shout out to my Ko-fi supporters, so thank you so much to Ashley, Savvy, Tiffany, and Lilycorn. Your guys' support means the world to me and allows me to keep making videos just like this one. If you would like to join my Ko-fi page, there will be a link in the description box down below where you can get all these benefits and so much more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!